Hello! Join me as I try and figure out how to sculpt a cute little dog in Womp. Now this is not a tutorial. I repeat, not a tutorial. I have been using Womp for about a week now, so that totally makes me an expert. Of course. But within this week, I've spent about every single day in Womp. I've gained a bit of an addiction. So I've definitely got the hang of some things, but there's still a lot for me to learn, especially the more technical aspect. But needless to say, I've sculpted some really more straightforward things, and frankly, sculpting a dog seems to be far more difficult than I anticipated. I already tried to do this earlier, and it did not look good at all. It looked awful. It frankly looked terrible. Anyways, this little dog here, as you can see in my little reference image, this is my pride and joy, my diva. May she rest in peace, my love of my life, and I miss her so much. So I want to sculpt her in Womp so I could add her. I made like a little isometric room, and I want to be able to add her to that room. But I have to sculpt her first, so wish me luck! Yeah, this happens. I often have to refresh, so that way I can do my Control-Z to undo my mistakes, which, by the way, there are always so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Okay, this is kind of looking a bit like a head. So when I first started learning Womp, my biggest struggle was that I was manually resizing things like this with the sides and everything, and it would always make everything like off-center, and I could never make everything quite precise. And then I finally watched a tutorial video, which, by the way, if you haven't done that and you're trying to learn how to use Womp, just watch some tutorial videos. They're all very short and they teach you so much. I learned that this tiny little white box here, if you click it, you can shrink and grow your object, and it will stay like in relation to where it was before. It won't like become off-centered. Yeah, so that's what I learned. That's about as much of a tip as I can give you. That's all my expertise in Womp. That's my other dog, Peanut. She's annoyed at me, so she's ditching me now. All my words are made of mirror speech. Time I step outside. This is like way too big. This is kind of the issue I was having earlier, where everything just kind of looks off to me. And I mean, like, that's just part of the process of Womp, honestly. Okay. I'm wondering if I make... Yeah, okay. See, it looks good and then it doesn't again. I think I just need to... And then... Yeah. Now my question is... when did that... See, this is what I mean. Sometimes this just happens. Where, like, objects kind of get lopsided. It's like whenever you do kind of the custom things. Okay, let's see if I... That's not actually helpful at all. Yeah, that about lines up to where I want it to be. Cool. Math! I think I'm being too technical now, too finicky. Okay. I'm just gonna focus on making the head really good, and then I'll worry about the body. Cause like... Okay. Head. This guy... Oh, that's my issue. Oh yeah. So my little trick here is, when you want a shape, but it's part of curve, I just copy and paste the whole curve, and then just delete all the other points, because then you're able to save that one point, without having to start all over again. It's just a lot quicker, honestly. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, I don't want it to do that. That's not right. Did that do what I... No, it did not. Why does it do this to me? Don't mind me. It is also like 11 p.m. right now. So I'm like completely brain dead. I can't think critically right now. Okay, you know what? This is an interesting... This also just happens sometimes. Sometimes Womp just needs a good old refresh. If it's not working, refresh the page. Because like Womp works that like things aren't rendered directly on like your device. It's rendered, I'm guessing, like on their device, and then oh my gosh. Okay, I see the problem here. You gotta density, make it less round maybe. Woo! Everything's so sensitive. You know what I think I just have to do? I think I just have to make everything bigger. Sometimes this is also my issue when I'm working on stuff, is that you're just making things too small. So now if I lower the density, I love it there. Okay, and then we're gonna make you each rounder. Actually, just about as round as you can get. And then, okay, the densities, okay. I'm just making noises at this point. I'm listening to a playlist right now, and it's literally just playing all Olivia Rodrigo songs. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I love Olivia Rodrigo, but every single song? Maybe not that much. Actually, her album's great. What am I saying? Okay, it's definitely too wide. In the middle, and then down. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing where I copy and paste and I delete. That looks like a dog nose! It's a little... Okay, that is actually the cutest thing I've ever done. Oh, it's so cute! Okay, I'm just gonna drop you there. Actually, I don't even have to tilt it. That is perfect! Okay, this is already looking a lot better than before. I actually am gonna make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think that's good. And then move you back again. And I actually am gonna tilt it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do some more work and I will check back into you. Progress done. Right now the body is looking a little funky. I was kind of in the same boat earlier where I just couldn't get the body to look right, but overall I'm actually a lot happier. I'm just trying to embrace the simplicity and not overcomplicate any of the shapes and designs, because I think that's kind of where I went wrong last time. But yeah, overall I'm actually pretty happy with how this one is turning out. Gotta keep all this organized for mental reasons. Yeah. I'm just gonna make this smaller, and I think I'm just gonna do the paw separately. Yeah, So then I only need to do those two. It creates more of a paw effect, you see? See that? I'm not gonna do the claws or anything like that. I like it. I'm really happy with it. It reminds me of my dog and her peaceful little energy. Okay, so now I'm going to import it into my other project. The other project that I've been working on, that I've published in, brain. This is a project that I've published in multiple states, so the first time I published it, it was just the kind of room, and then a couple pieces of furniture, and I labeled it as, you just moved in and you haven't unpacked yet. And this was kind of the middle stage because it was really late and I was done with it enough, but I knew I wanted to add a few things like my dog, as well as I'm gonna eventually add some lights and stuff before I publish it again. But yeah, so this is my first isometric room, which I absolutely love because I've always wanted to draw them, but it was so hard to draw it in 2D. So the fact that I was able to draw giant dog, I was able to create it in this program made me very happy. I absolutely adore Womp. It's pretty cool what you're able to accomplish, and you don't have to be like an advanced programmer or anything like that, or designer. You just have to obsessively use it every single day of the week, apparently, to get good at it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is the cutest little thing in the world. Look at that! Look at her! My precious baby! She's real in here! Oh my god! It looks so much better than I thought it would. That is amazing. Wow, okay. So, yeah, that's my dog. That was my project from beginning to end, and the fact that it actually came out good is insane to me. Thank you for joining me. If you want to kind of see what I'm working on, you can check out my Womp account on womp.com, Victoria Blouin Art. I'll be publishing stuff quite regularly. As you can see, I've done quite the variety of stuff. Yeah, so my first thing was 11 days ago from the day I'm making this. But I also post my art on social media and stuff, so you can check out my paintings and my other art. I don't usually do 3D art. This is my first time doing 3D art digitally, so yay!